Hey, man, check it out, man. Look, today I'm gonna be reacting to Toronto's most wanted rap gangs, Driftwood versus Regent Park, man. Look, I don't know too much about either one of these gangs, man. I don't know which rappers in which gang and this rapper in that gang or that gang or that gang. See, I don't know nothing about them. But today I'm gonna find out who in which gang and which gang beating which gang the toughest, which one got the most bodies and all that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna find out about all that, man. I ain't gonna waste no more time, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it.
As you can see behind me, that is where the car that was riddled with bullets was standing when it all went down last night.
Hey, witness here at the Culture Insight, and today we'll be talking about Toronto's most wanted
I already know one of these nigga, my nigga Presser. You know what I'm saying?
rap gangs, Driftwood and Regent Park. Hey, don't forget to hit that like button.
Driftwood
and
versus
also
Regent
subscribe
Park.
to the channel. Now let's carry on. Some of Canada's best-known rising rap stars has had long-standing affiliations with Toronto's most notorious gangs. These gangs are Driftwood and Regent Park. The two gangs are pretty much the Montague Capulets in Toronto.
Montague
like
and
Romeo
Capulet.
and Juliet, but with zero code of conduct and even less loyalty.
Oh, y'all niggas ain't loyal out there?
Enforcement ledgers have recorded so many of the city's gang beats, some of them outright warfare between separate gangs, and at other times even involved members of the same gangs decided they were no longer seeing things eye to eye. Most of the gangs in Toronto are affiliated with up-and-coming rappers who are equal opportunity to society. They are young and far more vicious than their predecessors. Driftwood and Regent Park gangs will shoot without regards for bystanders, whether they be women or children. Some of the well-known rappers who rep Regent Park Bloods are Young Smoke, Brony, Smoke Dogg, Acer, Lil Bird, and Puffy L's. Smoke Dogg was a standout who was making the name.
Smoke Dog. I heard of him, bro. This nigga Smoke Dog. I heard of him somewhere. I forgot what the fuck I heard this nigga Smoke Dog. Damn, I heard this nigga, bro. I most definitely heard of this nigga Smoke Dog.
The rapper was rising fast and furious. He was even receiving significant recognition in the industry and even got the stamp of approval from Toronto's most famous son, Drake. He toured with
Maybe that's who I heard it from.
Smoke Dogg's life ended at only 21 years old.
Damn.
When he was shot dead. That was nearly 3 years ago. Smoke Dogg rolled with the Halal Gang, a group of artists who were grinding hard at their craft and were beginning to enjoy gradual success with their music. Rappers from the Halal crew have an original affiliation with Regent Park, from which they broke off to form their own. The makings of Regent Park Innocence formed in the 1940s, made up of Brits, Irish, and Jewish people for the area changed in the 70s. When the migration pattern switch took place and people from the Caribbean, Asia moved in and started to shift and make up of Regent Park community. The ethnic composition of Regent Park became black and Asian, some 25% respectively. Much of the same rings true for Driftwood. Both gangs were at the time heavily influenced by Jamaican gang culture. The OG members of both Driftwood and their Regent Park rivals were of African descent, specifically Somalia. Asian descent from the South and Southeast, mainly Jamaican. Jamaican subculture influences the Driftwood Crips.
Jamaica.
The down bottom Crips started feuding with Rexdale Crips, which caused the down bottom Crips to switch to Bloods.
Damn, y'all niggas switched to being Bloods. Tough.
The down bottom gang caused an instant rift with the up top Crips and their new enemy, down bottom Bloods. So this shift in elite by the down bottom Bloods had the new by the Crips were not only with original rival gangs but also with former gang members. On the other end of the spectrum, where the Jane and Finch originated Driftwood Crips, affiliated rappers like Presser,
Houdini, I know who that is. YG, I know who that is.
Tall Up Twins, 21 Neat, 22 Neat, and Robin Banks, who shot 14 times in an attack.
Robin Banks, I think I heard of him too.
Banks' music career was on the up and up before his rise was cut short by the shooting incident that he almost didn't survive. Another one of the Driftwood gang's most popular rappers, Houdini, was killed last year outside a hotel downtown Toronto.
Yeah, they had a little thing on him.
A young child was killed
Houdini.
in that incident. One of the Tall Up twins was shot to death, and also 22 were killed in a whodunit who didn't do gang saga. The violence is never ended for the Toronto-based rappers.
Yo, why they call it that? Who done it? Who didn't do it? Gang violence? What the fuck? Who made that shit? What the fuck? Yo, I would have never thought of no shit like that. Who the fuck made that? The police? The police must made that. Sounds like some shit the police made.
That gang operations become more complicated. Gangs splinter into more dangerous affiliate or breakaway gangs. Just like Regent Park broke off into the Halal and Point Blank Soldiers, or POS, us were formed after a small majority of the Regent Park senior members were locked away for narcotics, extortion, drugs, and gun crimes. Some of the Driftwood gang members broke off from the original gang too to form sub-gangs like the Up Top gang, which further divided into WAS and Meat.
Yo, this shit giving me a lot of information on these Toronto niggas for real. Like, for real. I've been really, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A lot of pieces that been missing in this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? All the different videos. This shit giving me some pieces and all the other videos piecing up together. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm getting like different information from them to them to them to them to them, and it's coming together.
Gangs.
Now I know what all going
very
on for real, for real.
The extent and gruesomeness of the gang warfare shows that there is no love lost between the rappers who are involved in the operation of these Ontario-based criminal organizations. Both gangs are filled with young aspiring rap stars. These are barely legal to glorify violence and celebrate the vile acts that come with their chosen paths. The horrific crimes they are accused of include attempted murders, meditated murders, kidnappings, robberies, as well as gun and drug trafficking across the city. The rappers that are affiliated with Driftwood and Regent Park are as carefree and killers as they are ruthless and vicious. Most of these rappers who engage in unlawful activities are carefree and often die young too. There are very few deterrents for these artists who revel in this lifestyle because it gives them power, control, money, thing, and other things. Plus,
Yes,
it makes
sir.
others fear them and gives them major street credibility. The
This
rap
what it's
gangs
all
have
about,
become
bruh.
bolder and bolder over the years. They commit crimes and carry out shameless gun attacks against each other in broad daylight and with very little care or thought about who can witness acts. Gang members have no regard for their innocence or guilty or whether they are firing on friend or foe. As long as their targets are eliminated, everyone is collateral damage. At the beginning of 2021, Toronto law enforcement officials announced the implementation of measures to try to combat gang activity and violence that has been destroying the city for decades. But this was not the first or even second time that the police have tried to eliminate the hood or park gangs. Over the past decades, police carried out many raids and arrested and charged hundreds of Toronto in a try to disrupt the autonomy of the gangs that operate in Ontario. Cops played the long game. They were investigations into the gangs' operations were conducted for months and months before law enforcement made counts on the strongholds of dangerous and violent gangs, Driftwood and Regent Park.
So these niggas is like the top dogs out there in Toronto. These niggas like, from what I'm getting, these Driftwood and Regent Park are the niggas that run Toronto. That's what I'm getting from this goddamn video. So these niggas the most ruthless niggas in the city. These niggas kill any and everybody. It don't matter who it is, what time of day it is. I don't care who watching, grandma, big sister, little sister, mama, dad. I don't care, nigga. They'll kill your mama in front of you. They'll kill you in front of your mama. They'll kill you in front of your daddy. They'll even kill your mama. Goddamn. So these niggas right here are just like the top dogs out there. I'm pretty sure they probably got all the money. All the money come from those two gangs. You know what I'm saying? The money, most of all the money is generated with them two gangs, Driftwood and Regent Park. I think that's what I'm getting from this damn video. These niggas got pretty much everything. That's what I think.
But the members of the gangs who were arrested and charged on the raids and locked away for the last 3 years are now out of jail and ready to get off. Driftwood gang is alleged to be a major trafficker of drugs.
That boy smoking the Zaza.
And as a result, they have several different gangs going
See,
on
and then they
at once,
selling their
which
drugs too.
translates to major violence across the Toronto. They even outsource their operations. For example, the brothers keep the Asian-led gang have an arrangement to help Driftwood in Canada. Driftwood's reach actions are much wider and more intricate than the Toronto police thought. According to the police, the alleged criminal dealings of the two happy gangs range campaign, and for any successful raid to be executed, the police departments have to assign and dispatch hundreds of cops on every occasion to carry out these stealth attack operations. In 2017, police executed Project Chronic. In that raid, they made 120 arrests, which resulted in 660 charges being laid. Charges for trafficking, attempted murders, kidnappings, and robberies. They also seized a whole lot of fentanyl pills and patches, along with guns, ammo, and $170,000 in cash.
Them boy took them down, man.
Arrested had been held in a raid 10 years earlier. That takes us back to 2007's raid. That year, police had launched Project Cryptic to combat gang activities. Again, following a long investigation period, the police carried out a major raid using more than 100 search warrants. Police filed 700 drug and weapons charges against gang.
They trying to get y'all for real, boy.
Among more than 100 people who were detained. Additionally, there were 95 men, 25 women, and 5 juveniles. The cops seized almost 3 dozen weapons and drugs valued over $1 million.
Damn.
$56,000 in cash.
$1 million, boy. Them boys were really racking in money. That's why I said them niggas over there had all the money. Them niggas was racking in $1 million. They ran up $1 million. Tough.
6 of the people who were arrested in the raid turned out to be employees of Toronto.
Them boys racked up $1 million.
All 6 people worked in cargo and ramp. They were alleged to be responsible for helping to smuggle drugs through the airport. The raids were not effective and did not garner the results that the department hoped for, so they tried other methods like community outreach. At one point, a former Toronto police chief even fired dirty cops to try to gain the trust of crime-plagued areas in the city.
Then they had police on the payroll too. You gotta have, you know what I'm saying? That's with anything, bro. That's with any goddamn thing. If you a drug dealer, you in a gang, all that. You gotta have, to be successful, at some point you gotta have some police on you. You gotta have some police on your payroll. You know what I'm saying? All the big time niggas like El Chapo, Pablo Escobar, and niggas like you know, all the famous niggas, all the famous criminal niggas all had what they all had in common. Police on the payroll, bro. You gotta have police on the fucking payroll. If you don't got police on your payroll, it's gonna be tough. You can still do it, but it's gonna be tough for you to do it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some crooked cops on your side. But yeah. You know what I'm saying? Got to.
Were found to be involved in criminal activities, specifically harassing and kidnapping residents of inner city communities who they were supposed to be protecting. Chief even pulled up cop vehicles to interact with residents. But neither raids nor policing has disrupted how Driftwood and Regent Park operates. Well, that's all for today, guys. Hope you all enjoyed watching this video.
Yeah, man. This shit gave me a lot of insight on what gangs in Toronto really out here. You know what I'm saying? What gangs got the most, all that, you know what I'm saying? Got all the most everything, you know what I'm saying? They really gave me an insight on what rappers come out of, you know what I'm saying? What gangs to look for to see what rappers, you know what I'm saying? What rappers bang this hood and that hood, you know what I'm saying? They say the top guys come out of Driftwood and Regent Park, so you know what I'm saying? I'm looking for those niggas. Them the niggas I be looking for out of the rap game, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, look, if you like this type of content and you like this video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell, man.